A nation divided. Today, our nation faces a pivotal moment with the election of our next president as the air crackles with uncertainty. We have crossed a threshold, a point of no return. For many, this news has stirred mixed emotion. The political landscape is fractured, a reflection of the deep divisions within our society. On one side, elation, a triumphant roar. On the other, a chilling silence, a feeling of dispossession and disbelief. The very foundation of our nation seems shaken, the ideals we hold close now distant echoes. Fear, anger, and resentment permeate the air we breathe. We are a nation grappling with its identity, unsure of who we are and where we are headed. This is not the America we thought we knew. This is not the future we envisioned. We find ourselves at a crossroads, forced to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves, our history, and the future we are shaping. The path forward is shrouded in mist, but one thing is clear: we cannot afford to be passive observers. Regardless of where we each stand politically, it's essential to recognize both the challenges and opportunities this shift brings. Who are we now? The question hangs heavy in the air. Who are we now? Are we a nation defined by our divisions, or can we find unity in our diversity? Have we strayed so far from our founding principles that the American dream has become a distant memory for so many? Our nation built on the promise of equality, yet we're still grappling with the legacy of inequality. We champion freedom of speech, yet we silence dissenting voices. We claim to be a beacon of hope for the world, yet we turn our backs on those seeking refuge on our shores. The answers to these questions are complex, uncomfortable, and often painful. Our leaders, both current and upcoming, have a unique chance and responsibility to be brown brave. Yes, be brown brave, committed to inclusive growth. In times like these, understanding bias and managing it thoughtfully is not just a personal skill, it's a professional requirement. We must find a way to bridge the divides that separate us, to listen to each other with empathy and understanding. Bias management and fostering diverse perspectives are vital in guiding our nation toward greater health, unity, and strength. To that end, I encourage leaders across every sector to focus on building a future where all voices are valued. The mantle of leadership. To our next president and his administration, the coming years will no doubt demand bravery. This is a peerless role, one that requires courage and adaptability, and not just managing policies and people, but to step outside your comfort zones to truly represent America's diverse tapestry. But what does it mean to lead in an era defined by division and distrust? What qualities are required to navigate the complexities of a fractured society and chart a course towards a more hopeful future? Leadership in these challenging times demands more than just charisma or political savvy. It requires willingness to act boldly on behalf of all groups, including historically marginalized and non-traditional communities. It's critical. True brown brave leaders must be bridge builders capable of uniting people from all walks of life around a shared vision for more equitable society. They must be willing to listen to dissenting voices, to engage in difficult conversations, and to challenge the status quo. They must possess the integrity to stand up for what is right, even when it's unpopular, and the wisdom to seek common ground amidst the cacophony of competing interests. The challenges facing our nation are immense, but they are not insurmountable. Leadership, particularly now, must mean speaking up and acting on behalf of those often unheard. We can begin to heal the wounds that divide us and build a stronger, more united nation. Courage in the face of fear. Fear is a powerful motivator. As leaders, whether in government, business, or community spaces, we must challenge ourselves to rise up beyond personal biases and commit to a culture where everyone can contribute. By doing so, we're not only fostering inclusivity, but strengthening America's bottom line. Yes, it's bottom line. Inclusivity drives innovation, economic resilience, and overall prosperity. When every citizen feels represented and empowered, we all benefit. To those who feel uneasy and uncertain of what lies ahead, remember positive change comes from when we be brown brave. Yes, engage openly, support one another, and advocate for the best in each other. This is a time to build bridges, not walls, not just from our leaders, but from each and every one of us. Let's embrace this new chapter with the resolve to contribute to a healthier, united America, where all voices have a place at the table. Let's be brown brave.